There are a lot of reasons why Minnesota is off to the second round, and the Lakers that were projected to win this series, might I add, lost in 5 games. A lot of it is on both sides, honestly. There's a lot of reasons why Minnesota won. There's a lot of reasons why the Lakers lost. Let me speak on the Lakers first. Do I think that JJ Redick had a better season than I thought he would as the Lakers head coach first year, might I add? Yes. I think he had a phenomenal year. I didn't think the Lakers were really going to amount to anything this year just because, yes, you changed coaches. Yes, you have LeBron James, but not a lot changed from last offseason. And last time I checked, the Lakers didn't really do much last year. I know they made it. Did they make it to the Western Conference? No, I think they lost to the Nuggets. Oh, they did make – well, they lost. And I didn't think JJ Redick had the ability to not only do what he wanted to do, but I just didn't think he was the guy for the job. I was incorrect with that. Hell, the Lakers were so good. I know that the West was extremely tight, but the West was the Lakers were so good they made it to the 3 seed. So JJ Redick as the head coach of the Lakers for the regular season was phenomenal. But one thing that we always say, one thing that is always said on this podcast, one thing that's always said in sports is the playoffs, no matter what sport we're talking about, the playoffs is much different from the regular season. There's a different level of attention that you need. There's a different level of focus. There's a different level of scheming. It's more of a chess game than a checkers game. The playoffs expose you for who you really are, and sometimes that's really good, sometimes that's really bad. So while JJ Redick had an incredible regular season as a head coach, I do not think he had a good head coaching display in the playoffs. From playing LeBron James, playing pretty much your starting 5 the entire second half. Mind you, not only are they not that good, but you have a 40-year-old LeBron James. To not have, when you're playing up against, don't get me wrong, Rudy Gobert isn't prime Dwight Howard, isn't Shaquille O'Neal, isn't Hakeem Olajuwon. He's not that. And I don't even think he's all that offensively skilled. Defensively, especially protecting the rim, he's incredible. But I don't think he's that skilled offensively. I haven't seen a game where he single-handedly won them the game offensively. But when you are a small team and you look and you say, oh, shoot, the man has 20 and 20. And you still don't play a big, or the first big you play is Maxi Kleber, who hasn't played a minute for your organization. You think he's going to become like, look, JJ Redick did not do a good job as the head coaching in the playoffs. Do I think that he can be a phenomenal coach? Yes, he demonstrated that in the regular season. But like we said, the regular season is not the postseason. And in the postseason, I do not think he did a good job at managing minutes. I don't think that he did a good job at scheming. I don't think he did a good job at just being a head coach. I think he was out-coached, obviously, 4 out of the 5 games. Let me talk about Luka for a second. Because with this loss, a lot of people want to say the trade that Dallas made to send Luka to the Lakers for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a couple other things, they're pretty much saying that, oh, this was justified. Because The knock on Luka has been the same thing since he came into the league, and that is his defense. Luka, I'm not going to say doesn't play a lick of defense, but whatever the notch is above that, that's what Luka does. He's not the defender. He's not a defender at all. And when you're playing against a team that knows that, they go at you every time. And you saw that. Anthony Edwards was going at him every time. Jaden Daniels was going at him. McDaniels was going at him every time. It was relentless. Dante DiVincenzo, Mike Conley. The Timberwolves played Luka perfectly. They made sure, if you're not going to guard, we're going to either force you to guard or we're going to force you off the floor. They did neither. And the Lakers lost in 5. I don't agree with the sentiment that, this playoff series justifies the Dallas Mavericks trading Luka. I don't agree with that. Because again, even with Luka not playing defense, we still saw Luka get a team not only to the Western Conference Finals, but to the NBA Finals. I think what this did show is how important team construction is, and how important someone like a Derek Lively was, how important someone like a Daniel Gafford was. Because when you have that second line of defense, when your first line of defense and Luka ain't really getting it done, there's a lot you can hang your head on. Well, you replace Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford for Jackson Hayes and Vanderbilt, that's not going to get the job done. On top of that, LeBron James, while he plays better defense, he's not playing the best defense. And again, I know people are going to say, well, what about the regular season? The regular season, the Lakers are one of the best defensive teams at times. Yes, but again, the regular season is different than the postseason. Regular season, you have the luxury of playing a Charlotte Hornets one night, then a Washington Wizards the next night, then a San Antonio Spurs without Victor Wembanyama the next night. Like, you have that opportunity. You might get to play a Warrior squad without Jimmy Butler, without Steph Curry. You might get to play a Pacer squad without Tyrese Halliburton. Like, the regular season, you have the opportunity to do that. You don't get that opportunity in the postseason, which is why the Lakers defense looked poor against the Timberwolves, because they don't play that good a defense. They don't have their what it was JJ Redick was put in a tough spot. You can go defensive heavy, put Jared Vanderbilt in there, put Jackson Hayes. But the issue is, when they're in there, you can't score because they're not scores. But when you do put scores in there, you have a lineup of Austin Reeves, LeBron James, Luka Doncic, maybe putting Gabe Vincent, Rui Hachimura. That's 5 right there. That means you have Vando playing the 5. That's too small. You're not playing. No, you can score more, but you're not playing defense. I think that you give the Lakers, you give any team the opportunity to trade for Luka and give up what the Lakers essentially had to give up. Any team will do that 10 times out of 10. But you also have to realize just having someone as great as LeBron, just having someone as great as Luka doesn't mean you're going to be a championship caliber team. I said that when the move happened. I think the Lakers' future is bright. I mean, it's the Lakers. They always have a star. And now you have the star of the future in Luka Doncic. So I think it's bright. But just because you have a bright future doesn't automatically mean you have a championship caliber team. You need two-way players. You need defenders. You need a big. I think there were a lot of factors that caused the Lakers to lose this. It's not just Luka. It's not just JJ Redick. It could be you didn't really get much from Austin Reeves, your third option. It could be you're playing a 40-year-old all these minutes. He gets tired. And LeBron James. Look, LeBron James is arguably the greatest player of all time. He's also still 40. And when you play him a whole half, it's no coincidence that in Game 5, he didn't really have much to give. Especially when you're playing a young, hungry team like the Timberwolves. It is also the fact of roster construction. We want to praise Rob Pelinka for making a move like getting Luka, and praise Rob Pelinka for constructing a roster that, made it to where it made it last year. I think it was the Western Conference Final. No, it's the second round or first round. But it's quiet when you look and your team doesn't have a center. Jackson Hayes is cool. He's not a starting caliber center. And honestly, there was a lot of times where he was a negative more than a positive for the Lakers in that series. And he wasn't going against Nikola Jokic. He wasn't going up against, a savvy center. He was going up against someone like Rudy Gobert. This team isn't constructed well. Oh, man, you stayed to the end of the video. I appreciate you. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you'll never miss any content from your boy. You can also go back and watch past episodes, past clips, and don't forget that the Unpopular Podcast, new episodes drop every Wednesday and Saturday. Appreciate you.